If you're trying to understand what an MVP is, or wondering how to turn your idea into a real testable product, you're in the right place. In this video, I'll break down what an MVP is and walk you through the steps to create one, with real-world examples to bring it to life. And stick around until the end. I've got a downloadable MVP canvas filled out for 2 real-life products, Dropbox and Airbnb, to help you map out your own product idea and get started right away. MVP stands for Minimum Viable Product. The purpose of an MVP is to quickly test your product idea with the smallest set of essential features. It's about getting a working version of your product into users' hands so you can learn what works, what doesn't, and what to build next with minimal time and effort. But let's clear up a common misconception. An MVP is not a low-quality, rushed product. It's not about launching something broken or incomplete. Instead, it's about building just enough to solve the core problem and demonstrate your product's value. If you want to turn your idea into an MVP canvas is a powerful tool to guide you through the process. In simple terms, the canvas is divided into 7 key sections, and it all starts with the problem statement. Every successful product solves a real problem, so it's crucial to get crystal clear on what that problem is. For example, if you're building a food delivery app, the problem might be that people in small towns struggle to get affordable, fast food delivery options. If you can't define the problem, it's a sign to pause and dig deeper, because without a clear problem, there's no foundation for a meaningful solution. Next, you will define your product's target users. Be as specific as possible. Who are the people experiencing this problem most intensely? For example, your target users might be college students and busy professionals in small towns with limited food delivery options. Understanding your users is essential because it ensures you're building the right features for the people who need them most. Now think about your value proposition. What makes your solution valuable? And why would people choose it over alternatives? For your app, the value proposition can be fast, affordable food delivery for small-town residents, with live tracking and reliable ETA. This value proposition becomes the guiding light for your MPV. Next, you look at essential features. This is where many people stumble. They try to build too much, too soon. The goal of an MVP is to include only the features necessary to deliver the core value and test your riskiest assumptions. Everything else can wait. For the food delivery app, the essential features might be browse restaurants, place an order, and receive delivery notifications. No fancy recommendation engines, no loyalty programs, just the basics. And when it comes to payments, that's up to you. Ask yourself, is payments essential to test the core value, or can you start with cash on delivery? Next, you define the success criteria. What does success look like for your MVP? Clear, measurable goals help you understand whether your product is on the right track. For example, receiving 100 orders in the first month and achieving a 70% customer satisfaction score is a clear goal, helping you decide whether to move forward, pivot, or head back to the drawing board. Next, you identify your product's riskiest assumptions. You list down all the assumptions and choose the riskiest assumptions to validate. Riskiest assumptions are the ones that can make your entire product fall apart, so you try and test them early. For your product, assumptions might be that people in small towns actually want food delivery, people will order food through an app or website, and local restaurants are open to partnerships. Identifying these assumptions lets you design experiments to validate them. Finally, you map out the next steps. If your MVP succeeds, what's the plan? And if it fails, what will you do next? For example, when successful, you will build a mobile app and scale to nearby towns. And if failed, you will interview users to understand the experience and try again with improvements. Having a plan keeps you from getting stuck, no matter the outcome. And that's about MVP Canvas. By filling out these sections, you'll have a clear roadmap for your MVP, so you can test your product idea quickly, cheaply, and with purpose. Just one more thing to add. If you'd like a ready-made canvas to get started on MVP, you'll find a link somewhere around this video. Feel free to grab it. No strings attached. Just a little product management love. Thanks for watching and happy road mapping.